Hey, it's Randy from Dreamy Bohemian, and I thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Today I'm bringing you a flip through of a blush and gold Bertha, which is a large full-size sweet pea. So the usual sweet peas are cut in half, and they're half of this size. And so Bertha is the full 3x5 index card. Her name is not Bertha, that's just what I call the larger sweet peas, but her name is actually Camille. And I think that's a beautiful name fitting for this beautiful journal. I'm sorry about my light. It's the golden hour here, and the lighting is kind of messing with my camera, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I do have the light on to hopefully even it out a little bit. So this is for a personal swap, but I did want to come on and show you because I've just fallen in love with Camille, and I just couldn't wait to show y'all. So she is on gold 1.5 inch rings, and she has a beautiful silky blush tie, and she has 2 beads, whereas there's usually 1, because I couldn't decide which one she needed, so she got both of them. And then on the side, she has this dangle. It is a faceted crystal. And then down here at the bottom, she kind of has an iridescent glass bead as well. She's got lots of dangles and lace hanging off of her bottoms pages. And then she also has some ruffles on the side. So let's get into beautiful Camille. Hope you can see her okay. I might zoom in just a little. There we go. All right. So on the front is one of Lorna Taylor's stamps, and I've used a lot of handmade paper throughout this journal, which is why I'm loving her so much, and I'll have to use it again in the future. I just really love how it turned out. I used the gold World's Greatest embossing powder as usual, powder as usual, and I always put the links down in the description box of all the things that you need to make a sweet pea or a Bertha. So look for those down below in the tutorial on how to make them if you feel interested in that. So I've got some I think that's ledger paper, and then some embossed white heavy, it's just copy paper, but it's heavier and it's not quite cardstock. And then I've got some of Sheila's trim here on the front. I have put napkins in Camille. And then I've got some velvet that Sheila dyed and some handmade paper under it, and then some of this material that the bow is made out of is super soft, silky material. And there's some ledger behind it, and of course, as always, I have the gold leaf. I have some words in prose, some poems, and some Bible verses in here, and for the person that be receiving this, and she will appreciate that. I've got another one of Lorna's stamps, some more handmade paper, and I believe that Michelle sent me this Boho Crafty Chica when I purchased her first go round of her long skinny journals, the document journals. And so this is just beautiful, and I just tore it up and put it in here wherever I felt like it might go. And I've got this beautiful fabric that has this, it's embroidered, but it's with some metallic thread, and I found that at an estate sale, and it's just so beautiful. I've been trying to use it ever since. Some of Sheila's bling, some more of that silky fabric there, making a top ruffle. And that bee is playing tricks on me. So these pages that are not pink are kind of, there's some tan and gold and some creamy colors mixed together. And here is part of the trim of that really beautiful fabric. You can see some of it here. There's part of that trim. And I've just layered up multiple layers of fabric. And then I've got an old poem. And then I've also done some stamping with the Block Michael stamp, and then I have embossed it with the World's Greatest Embossing Powder. And then we have a couple pages to let your eyes rest, just with some minimal zhuzhing. And then I have just a little ruffle there and a little piece of bling. There's some of Sheila's trim, and behind it is some of that beautiful silky fabric. I found that at Joann's, actually. It was on sale, and I got the last of it with some paper under it and some gold leaf. Some more of that beautiful handmade paper with the roses in it. And I did actually gold leaf on top of that handmade paper, and it worked out really well. There's a little bit of bling. And on this page, I did the white embossing powder with that same script stamp that I got from Michael's a long time ago. I just love the texture in here. I did all of these cards on my jelly plate, and they took multiple passes to get them the way that I wanted to, but I really love the way that they turned out with the gold and all of the depth and the texture in there. There's some more of that sheer fabric with the embroidery. This is just a stamp that I have had for a while, and I love this face, and I always like to emboss her. She's pretty. I need to try a different color one time other than the gold, but... And so here I've got some of Sheila's bling or trim, and some more of that fabric, and some more of the handmade paper. And then I have some dangle trim here, and several layers of fabric and paper on this side, and then a Bible verse over here. Some music paper, some more of that stamp, the script stamp, and handmade paper. I just love how this turned out. I think it is, I don't know, maybe it's a tie with Penelope, I'm not sure. Penelope was peach, and I've got, as I was doing this, I was thinking about Penelope, and so I thought, well, I might just make a large Bertha Penelope, and so I started some peach color index cards. So here I've just got some lace up here that I dyed. This is some lace that Sheila and I dyed while she was here visiting. Some paper and some embossed paper, and then I just put some of that fabric on top. I just love the little sparkle of the gold. It just picks it up. There's some, this is actually some antique trim, and I don't have a whole lot of it left, so I kind of use it sparingly. And some of Sheila's bling on top of handmade paper. And I kind of use some of that bling as maybe a leaf on the handmade paper. A little bit of lace up here. I love this page. I think that turned out so pretty. I just snipped a little piece of trim apart, and it looks like a leaf, and I put it in that little groove right there, and then put a little flat back sparkly bit in there. This is the ruffle page, and I've just got white embossed paper with some gold flake, and then that silky pink material, and then I put the sheer material on top with the metallic thread. I just love how that turned out. It's so soft. There's one of Lorna's stamps. It's the full Tiffany stamp. And that's one thing that the sweet peas, you always have to cut the cards in two, so you never get the full stamp on a page. But that's okay, it's still fun. Some lace up top with some bling. And we're getting to the end. Here's some more lace and just some more sequin fabric that I found. I'm trying to remember where I found that. I don't remember now. And then a Alfred Lord Tennyson poem, a part of it or the end of it, and some roses. And then this is the back. It's just a stamp that I embossed. And I kind of wiped away the embossing, and once I finished the gold, I went back with the white, and then that worked out really well. So I had to do it twice, but just the embossing, not the stamping. So I left the embossing fluid on the card, but I didn't put the gold embossing powder on it. And if any got on there, I just kind of flicked it off with my paintbrush, and then I went back and put the white after I embossed this. So there she is, Sweet Camille. And she will be on her way, oops, I did it backwards, this week out to her new owner. And I really thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. If you are interested in a sweet pea, just let me know, and I will try and fix you up. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.